Good morning, besties. I don't know what that is. Good morning. It is going to be a very busy day and I'm going to need some coffee. All right, now that I am awake and caffeinated, Maggie is ready for a walk, so we are going to go get some steps in. And we couldn't get our steps in without today's sponsor of the video, which is FitVille.
Putting on shoes from FitVille.
FitVille is a footwear company that has a strong mission. Its founder, who was an athlete and loved to run, knew how important it was to find the right pair of shoes. So they went right to work making an ergonomic design that follows the contours of your feet and enhances your movement. FitVille wants to help us maintain an active lifestyle, and it's not just for athletes. I switched over to wearing FitVille shoes when I developed plantar fasciitis. I was looking for a pair of shoes that would actually give me the support that I needed to combat the pain of walking. It was excruciatingly painful. If any one of you have ever had plantar fasciitis, you know how painful it is. FitVille also sells a lot of other products like compression socks or recovery shoes that make it really helpful for any type of footwear need you may have. One feature that I really appreciate is the fact that they make them so adjustable. It's easy for me to find the right fit. That's why I am a proud ambassador for FitVille shoes. I believe in them so much that I even turned my athlete son onto them, and he wears them now too. Check out the description box below for all the details to get yours. I will never take a sponsorship or promote a product that I do not use myself and really believe in. And I do stand with FitVille on their mission to help people maintain an active lifestyle in comfort. They have definitely been a blessing to me and my family, and they have been gracious enough to give us a discount code so that all of my besties can also go check them out. And I think that if you give them a try, you're going to love them as much as I do. Thanks again, FitVille, for sponsoring today's video. We believe in you and your mission.
All right, let's do some decorating.
All right, let's bring fall to the dining room. Typically, the table is the center of the room, so we're going to start there. And I'm going to build out, making a cute little vignette in the center of the table. I'm going to start with this apple cider scented candle that I got from HomeGoods. I love that it came in a crock, and it really was the inspiration for the entire room. Of course, I had to use a vintage thermos, and this is perfect for fall. I got this from Crepe Myrtle Row. She has an Etsy shop, so I'll link her in the description box below. I'm gonna add these mugs that I made a few years ago. They've held up really well. They have an apple theme to them, and I love the amber glass jars. It fits in perfectly, so I'm gonna add those next. And to fill in those little spaces around there, I'm gonna add my candied apples that I made. I'm gonna just place them here. I do play with them a little bit, but they do fill in the space really well. Here's another one of my crafted items. I love using crafted items because it really gives your home a very unique look because they're one of a kind. You created them and no one else is gonna have them. Now we're gonna start building out to either side by adding these plates that I've had for years to either side of the centerpiece. I'm a very symmetrical girl, but I'm not matchy-matchy. I like things to look curated. So I'm gonna use these plates to pull the color out on either side. And then I'm gonna go in with a contrasting white. The milk glass hobnail is perfect. I'm gonna put that on both sides. One side will have the picture, the other side is gonna have some candlesticks with pillar candles. And I'm putting that burnt orange color in them because it's going to contrast a little bit and tone down the starchiness of the white that I've just added. Next thing that's going to go on the table center is going to be napkins and napkin rings. I got both from Hobby Lobby years ago, and the napkin rings are, I haven't been able to find them in a while. They're very unique. They look like carved wood, but they're not. They're ceramic. They're nice and sturdy and heavy, and I love that. And because I'm symmetrical, I have to add them to either side. But I did struggle with it because it seemed just a little too heavy having them just lay there like the other side. So you see me struggle with it a little bit. It did not work trying to mimic the other side by putting one on the plates with the pitcher. That just did not work for me. So what you're gonna see is that I just end up putting it in the pitcher itself. And that worked well for me. I like it. It gave me a little bit of height and balanced it out on the other side, so it looks fine to me. For me, when I'm curating something, I'm telling a story, and it's not about having everything formal or in a traditional way. It's really just letting your imagination, or the person that's the guest in the home, letting their imagination kind of go wherever it needs to go as they're looking at all the fun things that are about. My home being curated is just, it's a place where people can come and just really enjoy my art of collecting, my art of crafting, my art of staging, and they can enjoy that and get their own ideas and, you know, have their own feelings about it. That's what curating really is. Moving over to the hutch, the only thing that I added off camera was this little picture because it was hard to nestle in there amongst all of the stuff. But I'm going to use a few of the things that I've had in my stash to bring fall to the hutch. And you'll see that they're all smalls. I love decorating with smalls. It's so much fun to just pull out small little elements and scatter them about for the season. Ignore the cleaning supplies because I clean as I go. But I'm going to go ahead and just set this little bit to music and let you just watch the process because it's self-explanatory. But trust me, decorating with smalls, if you love smalls, you'll know what I'm talking about. Smalls are an easy way to bring a touch of the season to areas without really stressing too much over how to curate something.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, soft touch your hand in mine, gets me every time. Lost in the city lights, our love's electric ride. You make me feel alive. I know July is gone. You make me feel at home in the neon glow. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. Beneath an endless night, the world spins around. You're there, ease my mind. Like stars that never die, you and I will shine during the darkest times. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do season of love.
And I continue to add little small touches throughout the rest of the room. All right, now we're moving on to this little corner, which is another favorite area of mine to decorate. I've moved this little cabinet around quite a bit. You've seen through the videos. And remember, it came from my office. Nobody wanted it, so I just went ahead and brought it home because it just didn't belong in an office. It belongs in a home. I left that middle shelf empty on purpose. I'm thinking about putting part of my amber glass collection in there, so stay tuned if that happens. But I'm just gonna decorate the top minimally. This is another Home Good candle that I got years ago. Never burn it, don't need to, because it smells so strong. You can smell it as soon as you pull it out every year. And I'm just gonna put a cast iron sign, be thankful, right here. And then just a little pumpkin pie, a little leaf, a little candied apple. That's all you need for this space. And I just love how it turned out. and we're nearing the home stretch. We're gonna move over here to this little bench, and I'm just gonna put a basket of leaves. That's pretty much it, and a pumpkin, of course. We gotta have a pumpkin. On the other side of this pumpkin is a Halloween cutout, but for now, I'm just turning it around so you can't see that part. And then up top, I'm using some good vintage items that I have just to finish out this space and give it just a little bit of fall and break up all the white that's in there. And I just love how this turned out. And now let me take you around the room so you can see all of it together. Besties, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for spending time with me, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. It really helps out my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and join me next week when we do this all again. I'll see you then. Bye.